Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Round 4 at Michigan International Speedway, where high speeds, draft, and three-wide racing will be the norm tonight. With 3 different winners so far, can we bring home another new winner here tonight to lock into the playoffs? You guys will have to stay tuned to find out. It's going to be a crazy, fun race tonight, so I'm really excited. But before we do that, we need to bring out the driver spotlights tonight. We have to introduce to you, we have for the 13 Chevy, we have SnB veteran driver, Game Mastermind. He is 7th in standings with 45 points. Great start to the season so far. For the number 47 Chevy, we have Wild Wreckneck 123 at the helm. He is 9th in standings with 40 points. Welcome to the booth, guys. How's it going?
Going good. Thank you for having me.
It's pretty good.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. All right, for your first question, it's pretty simple. What's something we don't know about you? And we're going to go ahead and start with Game.
You know what? So, I have a wonderful pet Chinese water dragon that is in the other room. Cool little dragon from Asia. It's fun. Cool little lizard from Asia. It's a fun lizard.
I need to see this. I've never even heard of a water dragon. Does it like live in the water all the time, or is it like in and out?
No, actually, it doesn't even live. It needs water to drink. Obviously, it doesn't live in the water. It's just a cool little dragon or a cool little lizard. It's a kind of starting lizard to start out.
It sounds so cute. Actually,
she's about to lay eggs too.
Really? You'll have to send me a picture of this sometime. I've never known this, and that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for her?
Yeah, her name is Frankie.
Aw, that's so cute. I love it.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, Wild Wreckneck, what about you? What is something we don't know about you?
Well, along with football and basketball I play, I'm also a golfer.
Really?
I never published that a lot. Yeah, I play golf a lot for the school. It's a fun sport to play, relaxing. Not when you get frustrated though, but besides that, it's fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love golf. My favorite part about it though is just driving the golf cart, because I suck at golf. I'll tell you, even like on the green, I'll put, what's that little thing? The little pin or whatever?
The tee?
Yeah, the tee. I'll put that even on the like fairway, I guess you call it, and I'll just do it from there too. It's so bad. But it's fun. So yeah, I love it. All right, next question. What aspects of driving do you excel at, and what do you struggle with? We will start with Wild Wreckneck.
Driving aspects I excel at are probably short track racing. Like Iowa last week, I was in the third, and then got wrecked unfortunately. But we were running good, and aspects of I struggle at probably road courses. I mean, I'm not that bad there, but it's a struggle for me. I just can't figure out the tracks and stuff. I put practice into them, and I just can't figure them out. But after a while, I do get used to them, but I'm not, up in the front winning like I want to be.
Yeah, I mean, I second that. It is so tough out there for road courses, so I feel you on that. All right, Game, what about you? What do you excel at, and what do you struggle with?
So I'm normally pretty good at the at long run tracks, especially ones with high wear. I've always been pretty good at managing tires and making sure I can go just as long or longer than everybody else and keep up the pace. And fortunately, I am very bad at qualifying. It's not exactly my strong suit. I normally end up messing up into turn 3 or something on the final lap and qualifying 17th half the time, but I can get up there pretty quick and hopefully go fight for a win.
I mean, you've proven that already. We've seen you up front quite a bit this season, so it's been really exciting to see you guys do so well. I'm excited to see how you do the rest of the season. But yeah, you obviously have made your way back up there, so that's really cool. All right, final question. What is your favorite track on schedule, and what is your least favorite? We will start with Game.
So my favorite right now is probably Vegas and New Hampshire. I'd probably just go with Vegas because I like the tire wear a little bit.
Nice. And what's your least favorite?
Least favorite right now, probably like a Road America. I think that's on the schedule.
It is.
I'm not very good at the road courses. I mean, I'll probably end up, I don't know, 12th through 15th or somewhere in there. I'm not bad if I get a couple laps in before, but
right.
Not great.
I mean, I feel you on that. So, yeah. I mean, Las Vegas for a good track. And then New Hampshire, you mentioned, that's next week. So that'll be really cool to see how you guys do there. But yeah, I can agree on those tracks. What about you, Wild Rick Nick? What is your favorite and what is your least favorite?
Some of my favorite are, I love Charlotte. When I go there every time, I just find speed, and I feel like I'm a front runner every time we go there. Also, one of my favorites is Richmond. I just love the track and, you know, how loose we get off the corners, and it's like dirt tracking it around. So, you know, I'm a dirt track fan, so that's why I like it.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, you guys heard it there. Thank you two so much for joining us in the booth. It's been a lot of fun getting to talk to you. I got to ask you one more question. I didn't send this to you. How do you feel like your chances are for tonight? Do you guys have a good car? Are you confident in what's going on for tonight?
All right, I guess I'll go first. Or, Hayden, I got it. All right.
Okay.
So, this track isn't exactly my best on the schedule, but I mean, this is basically a restrictor plate around here. I think I should be able to do pretty good. I just gotta stay out of the wrecks and stay up front and hope I can be in the front near the end with hopefully not a lot of cars up there, but we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. And what about you?
Yeah, I feel good if I can qualify up front and stay up there. I don't want to be stuck in the pack about 15th or so. That's when the trouble spots are really happening. I want to stay in the front, and if we can stay up there, I feel like we have a good shot at the win. And you know, just a good points day. We're trying to after Iowa, we're struggling for points now. We're going to go get them.
Well, I wish you guys a ton of luck. Thank you so much for joining in the booth tonight. It was really fun getting to talk to you. And hopefully I will see you after the race in the booth once again.
All right, thank you.
All right, Element. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, man. I'm here.
You are here.
I'm ready. I'm here and ready.
I have to give a shout out to everyone in the chat. We have Sodium, we have Crash who's saying, where's Honeycutt? He's out there. He's got a fast one tonight. A lot of guys are so fast. You guys are going to see a lot of 3 and 4 wide racing. It's going to be a wild night. Fingers crossed, guys, that we don't have any lag. It's been an issue with the servers lately, and I'm hoping it stays away, because if it does, the racing is going to be phenomenal tonight. We're going to see a couple of cautions, though. I don't know about you, Element, but I think we will see a few, considering how tight it is.
I don't know. I don't know. You might see 1 or 2, but I don't think you'll see that many. And I think they're all going to be very cordial with each other. It's not they're going to be each other's enemies or their own biggest enemy. It's going to be the biggest enemy is going to be the lag. So as long as the lag can subside, I think we'll have a really good race on our hands.
Let's hope. And let's talk about what we can expect tonight. These guys are going to get around 15 laps of fuel, but if you guys have raced Michigan, you know that you're going to burn more fuel than what it says. Now, what these guys have going for them is the draft. Draft is huge tonight. I mean, they said it's pretty much like a super speedway. So as long as you can hang on to these guys, if you're mid-pack to the part of the back part of it, you're going to be good. You can kind of let off and save a little more than the guys that are in the front. They are going to have to save more than the guys in the mid-pack and the back part of it. For the laps, we have 100 laps tonight, so there's plenty of racing to be had. There's 29 for the first stage, 27 for the second, and 38 for the final. So for the first stage with 29, they're gonna have to save. You know, you're gonna have to save probably 1 lap. I know it says 29 and you're supposed to get 15, but remember, I said that you're gonna use more fuel, so that's gonna be an issue. Second stage, you should be okay, but the third stage, once again, there's gonna be some short pitting going on, but overall, Element, I think it's gonna be a fun race.
Yeah, the stage is definitely going to come. Definitely, the first stage is going to come down to pit strategy for sure, and fuel strategy. And that's a nice thing about this track. If you have the draft, will definitely help you save fuel, but you can save a little bit more clutching it. If you got somebody that's kind of on the same game plan as how hard they want to save fuel with the clutching and lose a little bit more time, but you can save quite a ton of fuel doing it.
So true. I mean, when I was practicing with these guys, I mean, I was just clutching it, as you're saying, and saying quite a bit of fuel. So I won a lot of stages just doing that. I was able to hold everybody off and keep it going with just that. But I want to talk about points, guys. Let's take a look at him. Rangers is now our leader, and I gotta give a shout out to him. It is his birthday today. I'm sorry, Rangers, if you don't want me saying it, but happy birthday to him. So a lot of luck to him tonight. He's racing this on his birthday, so shout out to him.
Happy birthday, Kerr!
Heck yeah! We have Jose, who was our leader. He is a part-time driver, but he is in second at the moment with 66 points. We have Dohar in that 88 car. He's in third currently, sitting with 64 points, with Leaf Justin moving up the board a bit. He's up in the top 5 with 54 points, with J-Mac rounding out the top 5 with 49 points. So these drivers are pretty well close together. Next week we're going to see New Hampshire, so it's going to be a crazy race then also. But tonight we're going to get to go to qualifying first and see what these guys can do. I'm thinking that we're probably going to see around a mid 7 to a low 8 for qualifying times. We're going to find out, but I think these guys are going to vary a little bit. It's Michigan, so you know, qualifying time is not going to matter as much because it's so draft heavy, but it will definitely help if you set yourself apart from the field and you get away from it.
Yeah, you definitely want to set yourself apart. try to be out of the hornet's nest, so to speak.
Absolutely. These guys should be ready soon for qualifying, and I'm not hearing anything in Discord. This makes me a little nervous, but we'll see. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have Dino Dado, we have BK Doug, and we have a lot of Honeycut fans in here tonight, so shout out to you guys. We have Foxhound Boss, who is on track. Shout out to him. He just recently became a daddy, so congratulations to him. Weevil, what's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's gonna be a great race. Lag, I'm telling you, stay away, Lag. We don't want you. But I think if we keep that away, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I definitely gotta agree with you. If the lag can stay away, I think we're gonna have one great race on our hands.
Heck yeah. I'm hearing we have 2 drivers that are having some connection issues, so we're going to try to get them in. But other than that, they are ready. So guys, let me know in chat if you've watched any of the races so far. Let me know who you guys have your eye on for tonight. And I do have to give a quick shout out to Andrew. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. But Element, this is when I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you have your eye on tonight? I have to do it.
I knew it was coming. I
know.
Well, after watching a little bit of the practices, I'm gonna have to go, and I'm not going with Mr. Birthday Boy this time.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go with, I know, and he's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna go with J-Mac, and surprisingly, I'm gonna say Kyle Fan too. Like, his oval game has come a long ways, and he looked really good in them practice races.
Yeah, you know, he's been super strong. So, you know, I've watched a couple of battles with both J-Mac and Tom Tom. They have been battling it out a few times to the finish line, side by side. So those 2 are going to be 2 of them to watch out for. Kyle Fan, he's another fast one, so we need to watch out for them also. I want to give a shout out to Rock NASCAR, who has been subbed for 5 months. That is absolutely insane. Thank you so much. Element, let me know if you get an invite. I know they just said they were going in, but I think they forgot to send me one, or I'm not getting it.
Yeah, I didn't get one either.
Okay. All right. So I need to let them know. Justin, we need an invite.
Just so you know, you're not going crazy. I haven't got one. So.
All right. There's an invite. Sweet.
So, join when I get this right.
Yes, join. Weevil. He's handing out a sub to Dino Dado. Thank you so much. 32 gifted subs. Absolutely incredible. This guy is insane. Thank you so much, Weevil. All right, here we go to qualifying for Michigan International Speedway. The high speeds here are insane. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see what these guys can do. It'll be interesting. I think everyone's line is going to be the same. I mean, there's only one way to get a fast lap at Michigan, and it is to drive the whole thing. Yeah, you're up high, you dive it all the way down as low as you can, try to keep a very smooth line, and you're going to do good. I mean, just stay off the apron. As we see Justin in the air, like, what is that?
Whoa. Whoa!
Did you see that?
Did Tom already lag out?
I don't know. I saw someone lag out. I'm really hoping it's not him, because the poor guy has just had... It's Dohar. It's crazy. It's crazy. Andrew, this is Xbox.
Are they gonna do restart?
I don't know. I'm not hearing anything over the radio, so I couldn't tell you just yet. We have Spring Rock following in the chat, so thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. He's also rooting for Honeycutt. We have a lot of Honeycutt fans out here. Show the guy some love.
Mr. Popularity there.
Apparently. He has had so much tough luck out there, though. I'm telling you what. And he's got a really fast car tonight once again. So if he can stay out of trouble, not lag out, not have anything crazy happen on pit road, we're going to see this guy up front, and we're going to see him battling with everybody else. So it'll be really fun to see, but we got to get him up there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, first time I ever ran with Honeycutt was at that Family League race that we had there, I believe at Chicago, and he was a thorn in the side.
He was,
really
and that's a good thing.
Driver, yeah. He's really good. He's very clean, consistent. So got to give it to the fella.
Absolutely. We're getting on board with the number 9 of Leaf Justin 24. He's getting ready to go to qualifying here, and J-Mac has called him off to go. So we're going to go on board with him for a lap or so as he warms it up.
This is qualifying. I thought that was racing. Never mind. Never mind.
Just qualifying.
Never mind. Might just be Dohar's plan just to get to the back.
It could be. It could be. Catch up, Element.
I know, behind the times.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to run this outside, and once you get going, his lap is going to be timed right here, so this is probably going to be his best lap unless he can really nail the next one or it messes up a little bit here, but you're going to want to hug that yellow, stay down there. We're going to pass everybody up on that inside. Bring it out wide. You're going to get loose. This is where we have to watch it, Element. Off of turn 2, these guys are going to start getting loose once their tires wear down, so that's going to be another issue, especially when you're going 3 to 4 wide, and it's gonna happen. We did it so much in practice and it was so much fun, but man, oh man, it gets to be some wild racing.
Yeah, that's the thing about Michigan. It's really fast and wide, but the exit of turn 2 is really tight because you got that wide sweeping entry into it, and then the tight exit. Just carrying so much speed, you can get really loose off forward, and 3 is a tight entry compared to a wide sweeping exit, so you really don't feel the looseness as you would off 2 to 4.
Absolutely. We're on board with 14 of Natterdays, and he's another one, got a lot of speed, but we're going to see if he's got the long run speed. Practiced a lot with him, and he's got a strong car, so hopefully we'll see him up there tonight also.
Yeah, with the draft, I think you're going to see a lot of players up there tonight. It's not going to be usual suspects. It's going to be able to make runs and carry some speed, so it's going to make for some intense racing.
Absolutely. And, you know, our driver spotlights tonight, I've been really impressed with them so far this season. That is Game Mastermind and Wild Wreckneck. We have Tom Tom Petty Tom Pity. Tom Flitty coming down from
Tom Pity.
I'm never gonna hear the end of that one. Sorry, Tom.
No, you're not. No.
He just got done with his
Your name
qualifying
now.
run. We're gonna have Sky go out there for his qualifying run. He's got a couple ahead of him. Another strong one. He is not a huge NASCAR heat driver. We've seen him a lot in the IndyCar series and everywhere else. But I'll tell you what, this guy has speed on here, and it's really cool to see him out here and running out in the top 5 quite a bit. So good luck to Sky here tonight.
Yeah. Outside of the 2 big surprises being our driver spotlight tonight of Bob Reckneck and Game Mastermind, which have blown my mind. They've been really good this season so far. Is Sky? He's come a long ways. He's just gotten even faster, much more consistent, especially coming from road racing to oval.
Absolutely.
It's no easy feat.
Yeah, I mean, you caught it right there. We're currently on board with a fan favorite here tonight, the 51 of Honeycutt. He is out here on his qualifying lap, and another one. I'm telling you what, if we can keep this guy out of trouble, he's gonna be in the top 5. We just need to keep the lag away. We need to keep the wrecks away, and we'll see this guy up here. He hasn't had the best of luck so far this season, so I want to see him do good here tonight.
Yeah, if you look up Snake Bitten up in a dictionary, you might find his name right next to it. He's had terrible luck so far.
He really has. He really has. Bacon Bits, 20 in that 22 car. He is coming to the end of his qualifying run. He is a veteran driver of SnB. Oh, getting a little in the grass there. We have Scott Hall in the 12 car on his qualifying run. Another great driver out here, so I'm excited to see what he can do tonight. Almost done with qualifying, I would imagine. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got to be almost done with it. But yeah, like I didn't know Scott Hall for life until beginning of last season at Eastmark, and he's got some surprising speed. And I that was on custom set, so I think this might be his first preset league. I think. I mean, he
I'm
hasn't
not
done
sure.
too bad.
I'm not. Oh, Kyle fans over here making me dizzy. Okay. I know for a few, like Skibowski, he's used to setups. So he told me earlier he is struggling on presets, but it's fun to get to be able to do those and figure them out. So he's done pretty well. I know the first couple of races did not go as planned for him, but I think we're going to see him up there soon enough.
Yeah, if you know presets a little bit, you're going to be able to make some adjustments that might help you on pit road. But I definitely feel like the transition from preset to customs is a little bit easier than going from customs to presets, because you got to try and figure out what preset works for you and what adjustments with that preset works. It's just a whole other mess.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on board the 77 of Gary from Canada. What are you seeing?
Good Lord. They're just all going all over the place. And there goes Kyle again.
Yeah, I had to get off Kyle's car. He was doing donuts making me dizzy.
He's having too much fun.
He is. He's having a little too much fun. We're on board the 41 of Techie Galaxy, and we saw him pretty strong in the first couple of races here. Not so much good luck, if I recall, in the last race. I'll probably need a reminder on that. You know, my memory is pretty terrible. But I've been pretty excited with how I've seen him run so far this season. So I think tonight we're going to see him with the fast one.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. I think last race he had some wheel issues. I remember him saying something about wheel problems.
Yeah, I do remember that. They are finished with qualifying, so they will finish out the race. You're going to see a lot of these guys just a little bit of play time out here as they try to wreck each other. They do have to remain under speed so we don't get any crazy laps, but you see Jose, the 13, taking out the 9. It's kind of like the stress reliever before the race. We've had qualifying, now let's get all the beating and banging out before the race, hopefully, right? We're on board with Wild Wreckneck, one of the driver spotlights. I'm telling you guys, watch out for him, watch out for Game. We got J-Mac, we have TomTom, we have Birthday Boy Rangers. All gonna be super strong tonight, so it should be a lot of fun to watch them. And Whammer just followed. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy the race tonight. Elements, are you okay over there?
Oh, just a new mixture.
Oh no.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Here we are,
absolutely.
Brought to you by Jack Daniels and Kickstart.
Where's Honey Caped? Honeycut, he is on track. This is just qualifying.
Honey Caped.
I'm assuming he means Honeycut.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he wrote in chat. I didn't make that up. But there is Honeycut. This is the end of qualifying. These guys are just going past the line so that we can get on to the race. So you're not missing much right now. The race will start shortly after these guys finish this qualifying. Chaotic Weevil, you guessed it. That is Element right now. He is celebrating.
What? What?
He's got a little drinky drink in chat. I'm not tipsy.
Yeah.
I'm not tipsy toast tonight. I'm all right. Honeycut,
I'm
good
trying
lord.
to cure my depression, so.
You mean honey
Take the
capped?
day off.
Oh my gosh. That is too funny.
Honey capped.
I don't know. He goes from honey cape to honey capped. I'm waiting for honey cut.
Make up your mind.
But yeah, tonight, I mean, you see how wide the track is. During practice, we were 4 wide. During the first stage, you are going to see some saving. And once that these guys have to pit, that's when we're really going to see the field start to separate. That really, some guys might get pit penalties, but it just really depends. The entry, you got to really nail the entry, the exit, and everything else. So that's when things start to get really interesting. And you're going to see guys, a couple of different packs.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like getting on the pit road is something you really want to be very cautious about. I know in a few instances, just at this track, the bubble is
Yes.
me. There was a race I was doing with TomTom, and we're going on the pit road. I didn't hit him on my screen, but on his screen, I plowed him. So that's the thing, is the bubble at this track and on pit road can be very, very dire,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Looks like we have TomTom on pole with Rangers on the outside. We have Thrills. He's going to be starting 3rd, so a great start for him tonight. It's going to be really close, guys, and I'm telling you, TomTom was on our watch list to watch for tonight, to be up there. J-Mac is another one. Those two were battling it out quite a bit. Rangers, he wasn't out in practice a lot, but you know if Rangers is out on track, he's going to bring a fast car. So he is obviously one to watch also.
Yeah, Rangers, he doesn't have to have a fast car. He'll be there. It's just the biggest pain in the side. It's unbelievable. Like, you have to go to a chiropractor to try and get rid of him, and he's still there. It's just a pain in the back.
It's true, but it's so much fun racing with these guys. So yeah, it's gonna be a really fun race. Rock NASCAR, thank you so much for tuning in, and he is also in the producer's booth watching these guys out on track to feed us the lap counts and everything else. So a huge shout out to him. He has recently moved to iRacing also, so I don't know if he started his streaming yet endeavors, but if you can, give him a follow on Twitch. You can watch him out on his journey in iRacing. Thank you so much for the cheers, Rock. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. All right, guys.
Welcome to iRacing, Rock.
Absolutely. Let me know who you're rooting for. Who's your driver? We have Honeycut fans. Who else we got out there? Let me know who you have winning. These guys are good to go from what I'm hearing, so we should receive invites soon. And we'll get racing at Michigan International Speedway for 100 laps of craziness. It's going to be so much fun. I'm a little jealous I'm not on track, but it's going to be so much fun watching them from the booth.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot better for me watching from the booth than being on the track now. Oof. It's so less stressful. I can tell you that.
Did you get an invite? All right.
No.
I will send you an invite. We're good to go? Here's your invite, sir.
Should I take it?
Yes.
Like, actually.
Take it.
Oh, okay.
Do not
All
wait.
right, all right.
You're good. Firekeepers 400. This is going to be the Firekeepers 200. We have Soccer out there gambling, and he wins. Very nice for him.
Gambling's
Soccer?
a bad habit. Stop it.
I know. Are you out on track, sir? I know that you retired, but I didn't know if you're out there tonight as one last roundabout. Fox, multitasking out there. Good luck to all the drivers tonight. It's going to be a crazy one. I have a feeling we're going to need the luck as we go 3 and 4 wide. I keep talking about it, but it's so much fun, I'm telling you. All right, as I said, we have Tom Tom on pole for Michigan International Speedway. We should be out on track in a second. I know that we lost Dohar in qualifying, hopefully not in the race. But here we are on track as we ride with Tom Tom Flitty, and we are off to green for Michigan International Speedway. We have a Tom Tom Flitty leading us off. We have Rangers Birthday Boy on the outside. He's got Thrills behind him, and that is a large field.
Large is an understatement.
These guys were already going 3 wide for second. They have since settled back, and 42 makes some contact with the 20 car. They managed to hold on to it. Rangers making a move down the center. We have Kyle Fan in that 20. He is another really strong one to watch out for. He's going to make his presence known here tonight, but Rangers is already on the move back up here.
Yeah, Rangers is always going to be on the move. He ain't going to sit still too quick. He's very patient, but he's impatiently patient. Like, he wants to make moves, and he wants to move, basically, so to speak.
We're seeing a lot of contact between the 9 and the 42. Oh, man.
47 around. One gets by.
The 3 goes way off track and is able to come back up, and not without some contact, and out in the grass he goes once again. That might bring out the first caution. I know. These guys are getting crazy already.
Oh. The party chat's got to be lighting up right now.
Yeah, there's a little commotion going on over the radio. What do we get past 2 laps here? These guys are trying to slow down. Damage is on. You can already see Thrills getting a lot of damage as they are trying to slow down as we enter our first caution of the night.
Well, get a little bit of damage early. Don't start crying. Get in there, slap some duct tape on it, get back out there. You already know it's going to be 100% repaired. So,
Yeah.
call it good.
These guys got to go single file. They will open up pit road when they can. We're going to find out. Especially when you try to slow down, they were already crossing the line. The 20 almost goes into pit road, but it is closed. So, man, close calls right there, but they will go around once again. Cape, he did say duct tape. Yes. Duct tape will fix pretty much anything.
Yeah, duct tape does fix pretty much anything.
It's true.
Yeah, I had an exhaust system on my old 92 F-150. I literally put it back together with duct tape, and it worked out perfectly.
You know, it's funny because my grandpa was like, "What? You know, if anything needs fixed, just use duct tape." I mean, he's duct tape cars. Like, he hit a deer one time and literally duct taped the front of his car. Random story, I know, but he swore by it.
It works. A little bit of JB Weldon duct tape. Boom. Done. Fixed.
Absolutely. Pit road will be open this time around. Do you think everyone's going to go in? I mean, you know, I think everyone should go in. Everyone's going to want to get those pit adjustments in. That's going to get you a faster time. So I don't see anyone staying out at this point.
they didn't really use tires. If you feel confident enough that you're going to save enough fuel under caution, why not gamble if you're in the back of the pack? But, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Go pit, get the fuel now, and take 4 tires and set yourself up for
Absolutely.
at least having a fighting chance.
Yeah, you know, like I said, pit adjustments, and why not just go in? Looks like the entire field will go in, make those adjustments as needed, and some of these guys unfortunately are going to have to fix some damage, but as long as Tom Flitty gets in there, and Rangers and Kyle Fan and Justin, they should come out as the top 5.
Oh,
I know.
God.
Isn't that so scary?
Yeah. It's just a beaten back. Oh, man.
You see them all dancing over there. It's just scary.
It's so cringe. It's cringe.
And it's not them, guys. It's the AI. It's the AI.
Yeah, it's AI. It's AI. It's just so cringy.
Oh my gosh. Honeycutt is the number 51 car. We'll try to take a look for him. Let's see where we can find him at.
That's who I'm watching right now.
All right, all right. We're on board with Honeycutt. These guys will line up double file as we get ready to go back to green once again. Hopefully that was the first and only caution we'll see in stage 1. You know, I told the drivers beforehand, you know, there's going to be some lag. It is a crazy track where you're going to see 3 and 4 wide. So you're just going to have to take care of each other. Give each other room. Don't get too crazy. And, you know, let's have some fun.
Fun is definitely going to happen. I'm going to tell you that.
From our end, I don't think some of them are going to find this too fun, but we'll see.
Yeah. Near the end of this stage, I think you're going to see a little bit of 3-wide action going on here. If they're still relatively close and in a big pack, you're going to see some moves happening.
Absolutely. They are going to go green. You're going to see it on the restart box there in the blue. We're going to have our leaders lead us off, and we are back in stage 1 racing right here. Natterdays on that inside of that 14 car. We have Tom on the outside. Natterdays has a little bit of a lead there. That's going to work out for him as Tom is going to have to maneuver around on the outside.
Ooh, look at Honeycutt getting a run on the outside. All right.
These guys look a little bit more calm on this restart. We have Natterdays with Leaf Justin in that 9 car directly behind him. These guys are stacked on top of each other. 2 wide all the way back, and so far they're holding it pretty tight right now. 3 wide for second place once again. Where have we seen this story? It was just a couple of laps ago, and here we are already once again. Leaf Justin trying to make his way up there, the 13 of Game Mastermind. He moves on over to second, possibly third place as that low line is getting a lead off there.
Yeah, Honeycutt made an awesome move on Lieber. Move down inside of him to make it 3 wide on the 96 and the 2 car, and he's made a position on the 96 and Lieber, and he's on the inside of Super NASCAR Fan right now behind the 14, and he's just making moves to get better track position, and he's going balls to the wall. I like it.
22 to go at the line, and we're on board with Rangers in that 11. We have the 9 car of Leaf Justin in second place, and he's another one to watch out for. I don't think we mentioned him, but man oh man, he was super strong in practice and was very confident in his car. A little bit of contact with the wall as Tom he gets right underneath him, and Rangers shooting up 3 wide through the middle, trying to take over the lead. He's got a lead, but Tom Flitty's going to take that back. Justin's going to drop to third.
Yeah, Rangers ain't going to sit tight. He's going to make moves, and he's going to try to make him win out. The whole his presence. He's going to jump the opportunity and take it.
Let's go back with that 42 of Thrills. He's currently sitting in 5th. We have the 13 dropping back a little bit, and I'll tell you what, draft is so important, and if you don't have the help, you're going to drop like a fly. It's crazy. You can see the long line that Thrills has behind him. We're going to see a lot of this tonight, so you really just have to take it easy. A lot of give and a lot of take. A lot of throttle control off these guys. You don't want to spin them. You have that bubble to worry about, so honestly, Element, there's a lot going on for these guys right now.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and we got 2 packs forming right now. You got almost 3 packs. Well, no, 2 packs. You got the main big pack, then you got the second pack back here. Just we're losing a little bit. They're racing pretty hard back here. Oh, Monster Mike just came down on J-Mac. He got loose off 2 as they were 3 wide. Woo! But they're starting to feel each other out a little bit. So we'll see.
We shall see. We're on board with the 51, who's currently P6, making his way up to the front, and he's another one. I said it earlier, he's got a fast car, and we saw him up there in practice, so no surprise here that we're going to see him here tonight. We just got to keep the guy out of trouble. He's on top of Game Mastermind, who is on the low line right here. Cuts in front of him. Close call right there. Honeycutt is going to try to maneuver right behind him. We have the low line forming between Tom Flitty and Rangers. Nice driving by Honeycutt not to make any contact as they're trying to take it 2 and 3 wide.
Yeah, they're behaving very well up here. They got 2 nice lines, 3 on the inside, 3 on the outside, and playing very nicely with each other currently. And they're starting to separate themselves a little bit from the guys behind them.
Absolutely.
They're right there. They can stay formed up. It's going to be a tough game for them guys, getting around these 6 fellas.
It is, and there's so much line changing that you need to do. You see Honeycutt there. He's working the inside. He's working the outside. He's a great driver to be drafting with because he knows when to back it off when you're entering the turns and when to get back on somebody. So it's nice to have that help out there, and you really need to know who to go with and when to go with them.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about being the last car in that lead pack. It's like when you're 3 and 3 and you're that last car in that pack, you have that option to go with the outside or the inside or make it a 3 wide. There's so many lane options there. That can actually play to your advantage when other guys start getting really racing with each other. Oh, man.
A lot of action going on towards the back. Yeah, Bacon Bits, we see him in that 22 falling back, but man, oh man, going on that outside, we see these guys way wide as we are 16 to go. We're on board with the 12 of Scott Hall for life, and then we just caught all the action from that as he is just off the draft, so hopefully he can catch back up to him.
Yeah, turn 2 was about as wide as a double wide trailer. Woo!
That was a little intense. Look at this pack right here, 4 wide with Sky with the 24 with the 3 car 14 into the wall. Absolutely insane. You think these guys were racing for the lead, but man, oh man, this is towards the rear of the field. We're on board with the Skyline of 18. And I'll tell you what, that was quite the battle between him and a few others around him.
I'm telling you, this race for like 15th is better than a race for the lead right now.
It's insane, and we're coming down to almost 10 to go. I mean, we still have a few laps before that, but we are going to have another pit stop. We already had 1 caution, which everyone pitted right there, but these guys will have to pit again, unless they're saving, but I think that would be too many laps to be able to do that.
I don't know. If you only had to save 1 lap of fuel over the course of the run, or even 2 laps, it's doable. So these guys in the back of the pack might just be throttling back, lowering their RPMs, hitting slower times, and clutching. And we got 1 diving off right now. That was Monster Mike.
You see Tom Flitty in the number 8 still in the lead. Got a little bit of gap between him and second place. You see Rangers directly behind him. He's got a lot of cars that are looking to go onto pit road as they signal that they're going, including Tom. That is going to be a very crowded pit road, so we're going to have to eye these guys very closely to see how they get on.
Oh, I mathed wrong. Never mind.
Oh, so close. We have 3 takers for pit road. I have a feeling that some other guys decided to stay out. Let's go take a look for Fox. Here he is in that number 48, and he is close up here in front. It looks like P4 at the moment, so doing pretty good so far. Another strong guy. I mean, this guy is so busy right now, but he's doing a great job out here. And I think he would have a shot to be up in the booth tonight.
He's not one you can ever count out on one of these big draft tracks. As long as he stays out of trouble, he's definitely one of the contenders.
Element, I don't know if you caught that, but trouble for the 51 and the 77. The 51, he went through the grass, and I don't know if I saw that far away, but it looked like he spun out as he was trying to get onto pit road. It is so hard to get these cars woed down to get on pit road, especially when you're under that tire wear. It can really be really difficult to bring it down and not spin it out.
Yeah, 48 when I believe he was trying to signal to go on a pit road when he came back up and entering into turn 3 because it messed up his entry and slid up and almost got in the Liebert there. Liebert.
Yes, look at all the cars that went on the pit road. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that looked about like 7 to 8 cars that took to pit road right there. We're on board with Rangers at the moment, and he's got the 6 car of Stout Whiskey directly behind him, so a lot of drivers out here currently.
Majority of them are on pit road right now.
Yeah. We see Liebert in that one car. Goes up a little bit. These guys are going to make their way around him. Man. Go ahead.
I like Liebert's strategy. I liked his strategy. Wait to be the last car, one of the last cars to go on. Less traffic. That's smart. That is smart racing right there.
And it's hard to do that here because there's not a lot of give and take, especially for stage 1, but that switched things up once we had the caution. There's more maneuverability on when you can and have to pit. So in practice, I can tell you pretty much the entire field had to pit on one lap. And it was scary. I'm not going to lie. It was a little scary.
Yeah, I liked his strategy a lot. Go on by yourself, or almost by yourself. I mean, he had a couple cars with him, but he didn't go on with the majority of the field, so that it eliminates a lot of risk going on the pit road, especially with getting onto this pit road. It is one of the biggest pains.
Absolutely. We have 10 to go in stage 1, so it is coming down to the wire, and a lot of guys are spread out throughout the track. You see a couple of packs here, and we're on board with the 42 is currently sitting directly behind Fox in that 48. You see 2 cars directly in front of them in a pack, and then we have our leaders up there with a pack of 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and up here at the front, you got very patient, very good, clean drivers and Rangers, Tom, and the old man, Stout. So
you called it right there. It looks like Tom Flitty has since taken over the lead with Rangers behind him and Stout Whiskey. These 3 are going to be powerful when they are working together. They know how to draft with each other really well. We see Tom and Rangers racing together a lot. So these guys really know how to make the draft work for them. And all they need to do is continue to walk away. And if they can keep everyone else behind them, it's going to be a fight for these 3 for stage 1.
Yeah, and if there's one thing I know about these 2, when it comes to teamwork, they make the dream work. And it's frustrating.
They definitely can get it done. Let's take a look at Justin, who is currently sitting right behind. Let me see who that is. The 22 of Bacon Bits, as he's going to make a pass underneath. What are you looking at, Element?
I'm watching Library getting passed up by Dohar, Wild Wreckneck. You got Skibowski trying to fall in and fill the gap. He's just slipping back a little bit.
He is trying to make his way down to the low side, and they are just closing the door on him. He's going to have to tuck in behind him because he has 0 help on that outside line. That inside line is where these guys are, so he's going to have to get in there if he can. And he manages to do so, which puts the 47 out.
Ooh, I love that run on the high line. That gets me going there. I like it.
I know you love your high line.
Oh, I do. Oh.
I'll tell you what, though, the guys that are behind this lead pack, they are going to have to get in a single file line to catch these guys. These top 3 guys, Stout, Rangers in the 11, and TomTom in the 8, they are just working so well together, but it's not going to be that way for long. We're down to the single digits for stage 1, and these guys are really going to start to try to get the win for here.
Yeah, to be a realist, they ain't got no chance of catching them. So get as many points as you can right now. So if you're in that position, gain as many points as you possibly can, pass all them guys that you're racing around with right now.
Absolutely. 5 laps to go at the line, and we are currently on board with number 3 of J Mac Attack. He is kind of looking like he is just letting these guys go at it, see, you know, how they are racing. He's behind the 20, the 13, and the 48, the group that we saw earlier that are behind this lead pack. They need to just get in that single file line, just stay there. We're coming up on 4 to go, so if they want to be able to catch him, and I don't know if they can at this point, they're going to have to work in a single file line.
No, as soon as it was less than 10 to go in the stage, it's literally go time at that point, gain every position you can. There's no friends. 10 to go? No. You're not making up a 2.5 to 3 second gap on the leaders that are just riding in line with each other.
Pit Road was not kind to that 51 of Honeycutt. He is pretty far back in the field here. He is currently riding with Natterdays in that 14, so hopefully they can make up some time, but there is another stage, which means another chance. Oh, let's take a look.
I think that was a one. I'm watching from Honeycutt, and I saw a black and green car get loose off in a distance, and I'm guessing it was Liber. He just got a little loose off, too. He saved it. Gathered her up. Good.
No surprise there, but man, oh man, look at the gap this front pack has on the pack behind him, and that's a pretty big field right there. We have about, it looks maybe 5 or 6 guys. Yeah, these guys are just racing like it's the last lap.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what they need to be doing with 10 to go.
I know, it's crazy. We're on board with Rangers in the 11. 2 to go at the line, so it is coming down to the wire as they are crossing over it right now. TomTom Flitty sitting nice and happy in first at the moment, but I'll tell you what, it'll be interesting to see if Rangers is going to move out of line, try to get a run, or is Stout going to be on his own and try to get the win?
I don't know. I'm sitting back here with this second group, and you got Game Mastermind trying to make a move on the outside with Jose, and they are 3 wide. Let's go. With J-Mac on the inside, sitting behind Kyle Fan, and with Foxhound and leading the pack with Thrills right behind him. Oh, racing's intense back here.
These guys are getting crazy as this is the final lap of stage 1. This is it. Will we see a battle for the win of stage 1? Or are these guys going to stay in line? But man, oh man, look behind them. These guys are just all over the place trying to race. We have a battle for 4th back there. You see him 2 wide. But TomTom, you see Rangers holding back. Holding back. I'm wondering if he's having fuel issues. I can't imagine it, but man, we have Stout directly behind him. Will he be able to make a move? I'm not sure what happened to Rangers, but TomTom, he's gonna have to do some defending.
Okay, Mastermind making a move on the inside of Kyle Fan, making it 3 wide with the Foxhound on the outside. J-Mac falling up through the middle. Oh, what a finish.
You are insane. TomTom Flitty with the stage win. We have Stout Whiskey bringing home 2nd. Birthday Boy Rangers bringing home 3rd. Do you know who got 4th and 5th?
Thrills got 4th, 5th. There's a throw it up in the air.
13 of Game? Yeah, close battle for these guys.
That finish for 4th place, well, 5th place, was outstanding. Outstanding.
You know what, Michigan, it went from being my favorite track to being so crazy, so many drivers going for a position that it was just a lot of wrecks. So I took it off my favorite list. And now watching this tonight and practicing with these guys, it was actually a ton of fun. And we're going to stage 2, guys. We're on stage 2. This is going to be around 27 laps. No saving for these guys. Hopefully we can keep the lag away and the cautions away. And as I say that, a lot of lag as these guys are off to start. Look at this. I'm hoping they aren't seeing this. Yeah, the server lag has just been insane. I know.
Oh.
Hopefully you can get somebody over the radio to say if they are seeing that lag, because it is just really awful. They're saying there's absolutely no lag, but everyone is dying on my screen, so they're saying no lag.
You're more than dead on mine.
It is really bad. I'm kind of tempted to leave the lobby, but we have no way back in, so wowzer. Hopefully it clears up.
Oh my god. If you can see what there.
I mean, the entire...
I don't even know what to say.
It's bad. It's really bad. Server lag has been a huge issue, and there's not a single car out here that is not lagging at the moment.
I don't even know what to say.
Tommy's just getting murdered. Oh my gosh.
Like, they're all getting murdered.
Okay. Rock, do you know if someone can send us? Are you in the lobby? Could you send us an invite if that's possible? I'm trying to. Okay. Yeah. No one. If we're out, we're out. So I don't even know what to say for this. But these guys are not experiencing any lag.
Yeah, this is weird. I don't even. Well, how about this? Why don't I back out? Then you invite me. Then you back out, and I invite you.
Okay. Yes, that's the deal.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
All right.
Technical difficulties.
Right,
sorry, guys. Well, good plan there, Element.
You can't even call that.
No, you can't call that. It's very frustrating.
Right.
It's extremely frustrating. But there's an invite. Oh my gosh.
I'm connecting right now.
Okay.
That is ridiculous.
And I hear that there is a caution. I don't know what happened because I just see madness here. Let me know when I can back out.
Honestly, it all looks like a caution from the green flag. Don't back out yet.
Okay.
Wait for me to load in completely.
Sure.
So that way, in case if it might create lag or anything, you know.
Yeah. They're under caution too, so hopefully if it does, they'll be okay. This is so terrible.
All right. It's a lot better. All right, go ahead and back out.
All right, we're backing out. You hate to see it. It's so frustrating. We know it's an issue, but man, oh man, that is just beyond terrible. Send me an invite, Element, when you can. Sweet.
Just did it.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a lot better. It's
Okay.
clean. It's
yeah,
clean
I had to
now.
do it earlier too. It's terrible. We're under caution, guys, so we're not missing much. Thank you for hanging in there. I'll go ahead and put the caution screen up there as we are in stage 2. So hopefully this clears it up and we'll come back to a clean race. Whammer. Look at this. It's fixed. We have Tom Flitty under caution with everyone else. It looks like he is in the lead as they are under caution. I don't know if they've gone into pit road yet, but we'll find out. It looks like they're going there right now. We had one caution last stage. We're gonna have another one this stage.
Hey, one of my ideas actually worked out. What do you know?
I know. I was not bright enough to come up with that idea, so huge thank you to you for thinking of that one.
Big light bulb.
I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I didn't.
As they all start wrecking up pit road due to AI.
Lordy.
Gotta love it.
I have a feeling we're going to have to be prepared to do that again for stage 3 opener, so yeah, that might have to be another thing.
Yep. Yeah, well, at least now we know what the plan is if it happens again.
Exactly. At 37, man, these guys are... Everyone just exiting pit road. It looks like Stout Whiskey is going to be the first one off pit road, and the 8 is going to take second, so these guys will line up double file. Great exit for that number 6. Let's see if we can go on board with the number 6, who will be leading us back to the green flag here. Stout Whiskey. Joey Clark, what is up? Aries, yeah, I'm hoping, I still have faith. I'm hoping that it gets fixed soon, but it's a little frustrating. You know, you want to call a great race. You want to have these guys have a fantastic race and not have to worry about the lag. Luckily, they're not seeing any as of right now, knock on wood. But yeah, it needs fixed.
You know, I feel like it's a lot better that if we see lag, we can at least fix it.
Exactly.
You know,
I'd rather
if
us
they see
have
lag,
it. Yeah.
they can't.
I just hope when we come back in, we don't bring it with us. All right, these guys
Yeah.
will go green this time around, so we'll go back to racing for stage 2. Stage 1 was absolutely insane. Man, quite the battle for 4th we saw. So I have a feeling this will be the same as we are back to green. Stout Whiskey is going to lead us. We have Tom Tom on the outside. A great start for the both of them. Man, and who is that? Is that Bacon Bits up there also? I wonder if that is a pit strategy call on his end, but a little bit of contact between him and another. But right now, they are off in a single file line and running.
You know who else is snuck up in there is Monster Mike. He's trying to work his way up there in the top 5.
Let's take a look. You see Dohar in the mix in the top 3. He's got a little contact between him and Tom Tom Flitty. Stout still taking over the lead as we have 20 to go at the line.
What?
What?
What is this?
What is what?
I just saw Rangers was out of the top 5.
You know, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know if he was involved in the wreck. I mean, we missed it. There was so much lag and craziness going. Let's go on board with the 88 of Dohar. He is just all over the back bumper of the 6 of Stout Whiskey as they head into turn 3. You're making me nervous.
Wow. 48 and 13 made contact. And, 13 did a great job of saving that. It was just a racing incident. And no harm, no foul. Wow. 13
Look
had
at
to
this
go
race,
in.
yes. So many are 3 wide at the moment, including the 48, the 11. We have the 95. We're on board with Dohar, who lost a couple of spots. But man, oh man, this
the race
battle.
for the lead. This race for the 10th spot is the best party in town right now. Woo,
Let's
look
go
at
on
this.
board. We're on board with the 37 of Monster Mike, and you can see a lot of cars going side by side. Monster Mike gets into the wall. I don't know if he had any help.
Just smacked it.
Man, oh man, that's gonna let him lose that pack right there. Such a shame. We saw him sneak up there. He's got a little bit of damage on that hood, though.
And he went up there and smacked that wall like a mad stepchild. Come on.
Did you really just say that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at this low line moving. We have Tom Tom Flitty
Very
in the 8.
wide.
We have the 11 of Rangers. Dohar in the 88. Stout Whiskey still leading. That low line is just on the move as Stout is working both sides, both lanes, and he is making it work pretty well. We have 42 going side by side with that 8 of Tom Tom Flitty. Man, both lanes working now.
Oh. They are just 3 wide and flying back here.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking backwards, and you
They're
can
all
just
on
see
top
them.
of each other. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Let's see if we can take a look. I'm on board with the 20 of Kyle Fan, and I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of jumping still going on. Elements making me nervous, but Kyle Fan is on the outside of Natterdays in the 14. We have the 96 of Ski directly in front of him. This second pack, we saw it. They were 3 wide. Right now, they are just taking the low line and the high line. A little bit of contact right there. 20 comes down, hits the 1 of Liebert. Close call.
I mean, they're back. They're mid pack right now. They got to make as many moves as possible to try to get to the front. So 2 and 3 wide, that's going to be kind of normal. Front pack, they're already pretty much where they need to be. So they're not going to do too much right now. They're just all going to pretty much be very cordial with each other and behave. And it's take what you can get right now. It's only second stage. Try to set yourself up for the third stage because that's where the pay window opens.
Absolutely. We're on board the 9 of Leaf Justin, who has Honeycutt in that 51 directly behind him. Justin is leading that second pack. He has taken that turn a little high, but these guys are single file for the first 3 in this pack, so they are definitely working together. They have put a little bit of a gap between them and the cars behind them, but if they can all work together, it looks like they might be able to catch up to this front pack as they are racing 2 and 3 wide up there once again.
Yeah, and that's the thing is if you get a couple guys in the second pack to work together, you're going to catch the front pack. They're side by side, even though they're being very, very nice with each other right now. Doesn't matter. That takes a little bit of time off their lap times. You're gonna take them off lap after lap, and wow, Tom got
You
loose
saw
up
that?
too.
Yeah, that was crazy. Man.
Yeah.
And I'm watching Game Mastermind, and these guys are just glued door to door. You can't even fit a sheet of paper. They are just leaning on top of each other. And you know, you would think with how far down that Tom went, you'd think he was pitting because that is a signal for pitting. But heck no, he just got so far down low. I don't know if it was contact or getting loose, but he managed to come back safely as these guys are 3 wide. Some contact with Fox and a couple other cars. We have Dohar way to the outside on that wall. Close racing.
Yeah, Fox pushed up there going into 1 and got almost made contact with Stout. Stout made a heads-up move and gave him enough room, but he lost a lot of track position. Now he's got to fight to try and get that back, which he definitely will. Stout's a very, very patient driver, so he'll be able to make that up anytime.
12 to go at the line, and if I'm not mistaken, I saw some takers on pit road, or they just got loose and we're down there. But man, this front pack is racing super hard right now, and it's Michigan. These guys are going to. I mean, I told them beforehand we're going to see 3 and 4 wide.
Hey.
Absolutely, just take care of each other.
Don't look now. Don't look now. Guess who's caught the front pack? You got Leaf Justin and Honeycutt.
Oh, it is on. We called it. They were going to be able to catch it, and they since have working together. I mean, Honeycutt, like I said, he is a great drafting partner. He knows when to let off of you. He knows when to get back on. They have made their way there. Let's take a look as he is underneath the 95 of Jose. He is following Justin through this traffic. Will he take him too wide or just let him have that? These guys are on their way, Element.
Oh yeah, they're on the way. Game Mastermind doing a really good job running this high line. Watching Fox try to work with Kerr there, and looks like Fox can drive it in really deep. Center off, he just loses quite a bit. He's really good on entry, but just center off just loses a little bit to these guys on the longer run.
Yeah, you know, I wonder if his handling is not so great for the long run. I gotta give a shout out to 49er. Thank you so much for the sub. 27 months. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well, 49er. We have Fabia in the chat. Thank you so much. I know you're tuning in for Honeycutt. He's doing really well out here.
Ooh,
you see him in that
wow.
51 car. As
48 loose.
Yeah, 48 is loose. Jose going down low. Again, I don't know if these guys are signaling that they're pitting or if they're just getting that loose. It's crazy out here. Michigan is so much fun. But yeah, here they go on to pit road.
I don't think he was signaling, but
he
signaled.
I don't think he was, but he was.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
Quite the signal as
that
we
was
have.
A signal.
Yeah.
Very aggressive. It's very aggressive.
Right? We're on board the 88 of Dohar, and man, oh man, he's signaling to come in now, along with the 8 of Tom Flitty. He's got Thrills in tow directly behind him. We'll see if all 3 of these guys go in, but this is where things start to get separated. Oh, man, contact! Look at this! Tom Flitty makes contact with Dohar, gets shoved way on back onto track, so that is going to make him miss pit road.
I missed it.
I don't know if Tom Tom meant to miss it or if the contact, but hopefully we don't see him run out of fuel.
Was one trying to go on pit road and the other one was staying on the track?
I think to me it looked like that Tom Tom was trying to go down and thought Dohar was going to go down harder, but he didn't. So he just Tom Tom turned too hard and made contact, and it shoved him out.
Oh,
he is
that's
safely,
a tough break.
yeah,
a little bit of time.
A little bit. I mean, it wasn't too terrible. He did go through the grass, but he is safely on pit road at the moment. So let's go try to find our leader. We're on board with 11 of Rangers, and he is back on track, and no one really behind him, Element.
Wow. He's in no man's land. There ain't nobody around him. That's the best spot you want to be in, especially if you're leading.
You know, I do want to check. I don't want to call him out, but I do want to check on 51, see where he has ended up once pit road has gone through. You see him out here. He's with quite the crew out here. He's right behind the one of Liebert. Looks like the 96, if I'm not mistaken, of Ski. So I think that's who that is. Yes. They're making their way around. I'm hopefully you can get a count on who the current leader is, since everyone is going into pit.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm wondering, was Kurt the leader?
I don't know. 13 is going to be our leader. I'm getting over the radio. Thank you so much. So let's go take a look of 13 of Game Mastermind. We had him as a driver spotlight. So he's El Solo.
That puts Leafs in second, right? I'm not mistaken.
If I'm not mistaken, that is going to put him in second. Great pit run for him. And it looks like it's Stout directly behind him in that 6. So yeah, Justin with that incredible pit strategy there.
Man, wow, good for them. They're doing a great job tonight.
Absolutely. 5 to go at the line, so not many laps left in stage 2, and you can just see the gaggle of cars we have behind Game Mastermind and that 13. He's definitely checking out that rear view mirror right now, and he is hoping that they are going to race each other so that they do not catch him. But man oh man, Element, with 5 laps to go, we're gonna catch him.
Yeah, 5 laps to go, they'll catch him. I'm just sitting back here. I'm actually on Honeycutt right now. It looks like he's sitting about mid-pack and falling right behind the 2-car, Super NASCAR fan, which he's gaining quite a bit of time on relatively quickly. And he's got 24, and the 1 behind him with the 96 falling on tow. So he's got some help, and it looks like he's going to try and get one more spot before the end of the stage.
Yeah, you can see these guys just pushing second place of Leaf Justin up to the 13 car. Stout, he was tucked in behind Justin, but got out of line, and that's going to allow these guys as they start racing. Yeah, Tom gonna start fighting for second place. Heck yeah, and then Dohar taking it 3 wide. Yeah, there they go. Great move on Dohar's part. He did a power move right there and just passed up 2 cars in 1 turn, and now he's gonna start working on Game Mastermind in a second.
Yeah, Dohar is making very smart moves tonight. He's doing a great job managing his own race, racing the track.
For Honeycutt, I'm scrolling through trying to get with the leaders, and Honeycutt has completely wrecked. He's on the move once again. I'm not sure what happened to him, but man, oh man, this guy has had some tough luck so far at the start of the season.
Oh, wow. Sorry, Honeycutt.
Curse the booth.
New leader as we have Dohar out here in the front. Let's take a look. Game Mastermind has since fallen back in that 13 car. Really unfortunate as he was the leader, but he's going to bring home a solid stage 2 finish if nothing crazy happens. But Dohar putting a little bit of gap on the guys behind him as he's got Tom Flitty, Stout in 3rd, Justin in 4th, and Game Mastermind is going to run out your top 5.
I'm gonna tell you right now, don't count that 6 out. The old man, Stout Whiskey, the teacher, he's gonna be handing out lessons. I hope they pack the lunch.
You know this is going 3 wide for stage 2 finish. It's just gonna happen.
God, yes.
It's happening.
Yes, I'm saying on Stout. Yes, it's happening. Yes, Stout's gonna make it interesting. Stage 2 is gonna be fun.
I mean, they're closing in on him. We have Tom Tom. This is the final lap, so yeah, the final turn here. Dohar trying to keep him out of the draft. Tom Tom off him a little bit, but Stout looking very, very anxious out here. He is wanting to make a move. They're going to have to do it now. I mean, they're coming around. We're going to hit the start finish here, and that's going to be the end of stage 2. I don't think they're going to have anything for Dohar. He's going to take the win for stage 2. Tom Tom in second, Stout in third, Justin in fourth, Game Mastermind in fifth for stage 2.
Are we underestimating Dohar right now? Dohar is doing a great job. He's just killing them.
He's on it. He's on it. We didn't even see him qualify. I don't know if he lagged out or chose to sit out, but he started in the rear of the field, and here he is taking the win home for stage 2.
I think ever since he got on a wheel, it changed like somehow like how he raced or something, and he's become such a. He was already a good racer, but he's even a better racer now than he was before. Like
yes.
His game has come tenfold since then.
He's
done a great job. Oh God, he's done a really great job, and you just can't count him out.
No,
ever.
No, especially when there's like fuel strategy involved. But this has strictly been speed, and he's just really made his way up through the field. So it's really cool to see here. But Dohar's going to lead us back to the green for the final stage. We see Tom Tom on the outside, and let me know if you're seeing lag.
Tom Pity! Oh, there's the lag.
Yeah, it's yeah. Should we go ahead and just do it? It's terrible. It is terrible. So should we do the same thing?
Okay. Yep, I'm going to disconnect and...
All right. You let me know.
Send me an invite.
I'll send you an invite. Sorry, guys. We are doing the best we can. These servers have not been kind to us as I just see cars flying in the air. This is so bad.
Better for us than them. That's
exactly. Hopefully I can hear over the radio if they see lag, but here it is terrible once again.
I'm loading back in currently. So you can go ahead and send the invite and Alex.
I sent you an invite.
Oh no. Duh.
What? You want me to leave?
Actually, I'm loading in right now. I'm gonna say, no, hold on. I'm gonna send the invite when I load in. Is what I meant to say.
Okay. Okay. You let me know when I can leave.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna tell you what I just saw. There's no lag for them. No lag for them. So very lucky for that.
All right.
So these guys are good to go.
Did you back out?
I'm backed out. So send me an invite when you're ready.
There it is.
Here we go. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us.
Great racing right now.
I mean, it had to be better than what I just saw.
Side by side, Tom Stout with Dohauer in the lead.
Did you say Dohauer?
No, I said Dohauer.
Oh, okay. Just to make sure.
Listen. He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger right now.
You sound like him.
Dang it.
All right, we have 88 as your leader, Stout Whiskey in second, Tom Tom in third. Let's take a look who is in fourth. I'm trying to take a look here. They got that second pack forming, but the top 3 here are putting a little bit of a gap among the second group here.
Hey, my pick, the J-Mac attack.
Whoa. We're on board with Rangers, who's directly behind Leaf Justin, and that is a J-Mac attack in front of him, and in that 3 car, they are all up together again. Single file line, all the way back. It feels like a couple of cars taking it too wide, but man, these guys are a little bit spread out.
Yeah, stage 3 being the longest stage, I think you're going to see a lot more patience than the first 2 stages. So you're going to see a lot more playground friendly conduct.
Yeah, once we get back in the pack here, I'm a lot of 2 wide racing. They're already battling it out to see all that they can get throughout the field. So let's go on board with the 13. He is directly behind Tom Flitty. Look at these guys in this front pack element. Absolutely insane. They have that top line just rolling. And I'm still seeing some lag.
It's good on my end. We got 3 wide with Thrills, Honeycutt, and Monster Mike here in the middle of the pack. Wow, they're 2 wide in front of them. Still slicing and dicing. It's great. No lag on this end.
I just love the sound as these cars are making their way past the cameras. I mean, it just sounds really good. But we are on board with the 47 of Wild Wreckneck. He is currently behind the 41 of Techie Galaxy. We talked about him earlier, and he had a great start to the season. Not so much luck in the last race as he had some issues with his wheel, but running pretty solid here tonight.
Yeah, it's very nice to see Techie Galaxy got his wheel situations sorted out and has been doing a great job at maintaining a solid position up here around the top 10 all night.
Look at these guys just going 3 wide all throughout the field. I mean, it is just insane. We have the car of Liebert. We have Fox on the outside. We have 95 of Jose. It's madness. I mean, it's absolutely awesome. I love it. I love it.
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, 2-car gets shoved into the wall.
NASCAR.
Super NASCAR fan somehow comes off the wall and is still going, but you know he's got damage from that.
He got brain damage from that hit. Woo. That was hard.
We're back on board with Stout Whiskey and that number 6. He is currently sitting in this front pack about 5th place as Leaf Justin going 3 wide coming off of turn 2. A little bit of contact between him and I think that's Dohar in the center. We have 13 back out in the lead. Or is that 8? Is that 8th car? Yes, 8 car. Tom.
We have 3x3 up here. They are not playing around.
No, they aren't.
Done. I thought they were going to be patient. The patience is out the window. Let's go. Let's get the money. Pay window open. Let's go.
Still 30 laps to go of this. I mean, these guys, so much fun racing. This is the type of racing that these guys really love. But man, oh man, it can be frustrating if you're in the back of the pack. And Dohar smacks the wall, which really bunches up the 6 car. Really tough for him. They're still trying to make their move on it, but that's going to stack these guys up pretty well.
Yeah. Anytime you're 3 wide, going around and just gas tank slap the wall a little bit, that's going to back everybody up because you got to get out of the throttle, straighten her up. It's just a pain in the rear for yourself and everybody else behind you.
Absolutely. You see the 2 car getting a little loose once again as we have the 24 on the inside that is Combat Beast. We're on board with 51 of Honeycutt, who has had struggles trying to make his way onto pit road. And we also saw him lose it a little bit. I'm not sure what happened with him, but hopefully he can make his way back up through. We still have 29 laps to go around there, so we'll see what he can do. But right now, he's got a long way to go.
If you're seeing what I'm seeing almost 3 packs here. You got the top 3 just single file, just working with each other, being very nice. Like, so nice, like they're sharing each other's crayons, kind of nice. Then you got the second pack right behind them with Dohar and Leaf Matt, and they're all still racing each other with Rangers on the inside of him. And then you got the third pack, which is the misbehaving kids that are just put in detention because they don't want to work well with each other. They're just losing a little bit more time to that.
These guys are definitely racing each other. You see, we're on board with the 12 of Scott Hall for life. He is currently tagging along the back part of this 3rd group. And man, that is quite the group. I mean, a lot of movement going on up here. You see Sky and the 18 directly in front of him. The 14 of Natter Days kind of getting loose a little bit. The 47 of Wild Wreckneck, Techie Galaxy. Contact between these two. He dives down low as he is getting loose off of turn 2. Great save on his end, but man, oh man, the racing is intense. And the 42 gets shoved into the wall and loses it. Techie Galaxy involved. If that's not a caution, I don't know what is.
Oh, another car just drove right into it. I don't know who that was that just came down in the middle of turn 3 and 4. I don't think he had control of his car, and whoever was just coming in 3 just plowed right into him. Just a straight Mike Tyson punch right into him. Nowhere to go.
You can see the replay on board here. Man, tough break for Thrills and Techie Galaxy, but we are under caution, it seems. 1 caution per stage, which is not bad for the tight racing that they have at Michigan, but tough break for Thrills and Techie there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. His car just shot right and straight into the wall. It was the oddest thing I've seen.
You know, and I feel like there had to be some contact there. I think he had some contact from the guy below him, which shoved him up into the wall. But man, that was a hard hit for Thrills. Take a look at this.
Yeah,
we have
I
Justin
like...
coming back under caution. He's in second, Tom in first. Let's take a look who's around him. I think that is a 13 of Game Mastermind having a very strong race again tonight.
I just feel like Thrills is not too thrilled right now.
Yeah, I don't imagine so. He's gonna have to go in to fix that damage. I wonder if we're gonna have any takers on pit road. I would imagine most of them will go in.
Yeah, everybody's gonna go in. You have to get tires at this point.
Yeah.
Burning off that right rear and everything. Yeah, you got to.
Probably close to when they had a pit anyway. So we'll see these guys make a pit stop. We'll see if anyone stays out, but tough break for some of these guys. Another chance you have to stack them up again. Get the fuel, get the tires, and see what they can do off the pit road.
Not too much strategy here. 4 tires and fuel.
We're still going to see another stop after this, too. I mean, they only get 15 per tank, so we should be around.
Yeah, there's not much strategy at this point.
Yeah. Last stop, we're going to see some strategy. I think we're going to see a couple of short pits right there, and it's going to come down to that, I think, for the final part of the race. You know, who's going to take 2 tires? Who's going to take 4? Are they going to take less fuel? So I think that's where we're going to see the big difference.
Yeah, definitely on the last stop of the race, if it's under green conditions. Short pitting can gain you a lot of time, and if you're going to be that late pit stop and try to take tires and low fuel, you might be able to gain the time back, but it's going to be very hard there at the end, especially if whoever short pits, they have help. It's going to gain them. It's going to gain them more than that time. So it's going to be very difficult. It's a feel out situation, pretty much. You got to feel it out.
Absolutely. I mean, we had a bold strategy being played out and practice last night, and it seemed to work out for him. I won't say what the strategy is, but that is definitely in play right now for that strategy. So we'll see what they do and how it plays out for him, but it's going to be very interesting. Let's get on board with our leaders. I'm trying to find who that is. It looks like, man, Tom Flitty up here all night along with Game Mastermind on the outside as they line up double file. We're going to go back to green. Hopefully this time around we'll find out. But stage 3, final part of the race, guys. This is round 4 of season 7 for SnB. Crazy season so far. A ton of drivers, all very talented, and the racing is amazing. So really fun to watch this out here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, on the racing aspect, we have not been shortchanged. They have given each other hell out there.
So
great.
True. Vegas was insane. First and third stage, absolutely phenomenal. Second stage, they got a little aggressive out there, but yeah, they calmed back down. Third stage for Las Vegas, and great racing pretty much everywhere. Daytona, Vegas, last week at Iowa. Yeah, pretty intense. We're going to see these guys come around as we are getting ready to head green for stage 3. Once we cross the restart box, Tom Flitty will lead us off. Here we are once again. Great start for Tom Flitty. Game Mastermind didn't have the greatest start. He's going to fall back just a little bit. But man, oh man, Justin is just all over the back bumper of Tom Flitty, pushing him. And we're already headed 3 wide.
Oh yeah, you're going to see a lot of moving and shaking. A lot of moving and shaking after this restart here. As you can see, my pick, J-Mac, has moved his way up into the top 5.
Great
I just
pick.
wanted to shout that out.
Yeah,
thank you.
He's definitely a great pick tonight. We're going to see him contention for the win. We're on board with 11 of Rangers, and he is a little further back, probably around 7th place or so. Maybe you can count the cars for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about 8th place. We have Jose. You can see a lot of damage on the front and the rear of his car. In that 95, we have Dohar in the 88 right underneath him. Playing it safe so far. 18 is going to go side by side with Rangers in that 11. But these guys are pretty stacked on top of each other.
Kyle Fan making moves up in the top 3, taking J-Mac with them. Those are my 2 picks for tonight, and they are doing what they need to do to get up there. And old man, Stout Whiskey.
21 to go at the line, and the action is just absolutely phenomenal tonight. We have Kyle Fan in that 20 car on the outside, currently sitting P4 as he hits the wall. Gonna lose a position to Stout Whiskey. Man, curse of the booth or what? Game Mastermind is gonna pass him on that inside. He's gonna try to tuck his way back in there, but no room as of yet.
Hey, I still got 1 of 2 up in there in contention. Okay, let's go. He can make it up.
Let's take a look at our top 2 guys. We're on board with Leaf Justin in that 9 car, just all over Tom Flitty, helping him. Let's say, he's thinking, let's get away from these guys. We're putting a little bit of a gap, not much as the moment goes, but these guys are trying to get away, but that is a hungry field behind them.
Yeah, that hungry field behind them, if they don't start playing nice with each other, are going to lose a lot more time. They are getting a little bit impatient back here, seeing a little bit of 2 and 3 wide, and I don't know who that was. They got a little bit tight or loose coming off the corner and pushed Jose up out of the groove, and he was up against the wall, had to save it. He got shuffled on back, and then you got the 14 leading that. Wild Reckneck in front of him. Liebert making a 3 wide with Scott Hall for life on the outside. A Super NASCAR fan. These boys they ain't playing nice right now. They pushing and shoving.
Elbows out. I'm telling you what, these guys are double file throughout the field, and we have Honeycutt in that 51 leading this pack we have Super NASCAR Fan directly behind him. Yeah, crazy pack right now. I'm gonna give a shout out to Wyo in the chat.
Oh, wow.
I just hear 14. So much contact.
Oh, I don't know what I don't know if it's lag reduced or what's going on. The 14 just drove somebody up in the wall, and they got up into the 42 on the straightaway. I don't know what's going on with his car, or if that's lag or what, but he's made contact with a couple cars on the front stretch in just 1 lap.
Scary situation right there, but these guys are starting to form a single file line. But man, oh man, look at how this front pack, single file line, trying to break away and put a gap on the second lane, the second pack here. We have the 2 getting a little squirrely, not helping out their cause, trying to catch the front pack. Gives a little nudge to the 47, and the 24 of Combat Beast gets a little nudge. These guys are just getting aggressive out here now.
Yeah, they're getting aggressive. They're aggressive, but they're also trying to work out who needs to be at the front of the pack. Some of these guys do not have the best handling cars, and they need to get the best handling guys up front. I don't know if lag is involved or not, but whoever has the best handling cars needs to be at the front of this pack, and Honeycutt is by far needs to be at the front of it because his car is handling really well tonight. He's just had bad luck.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the name of what's going on with him is just bad luck. Pit is not his strong suit for this. Is he's really struggling trying to get on there and getting involved in stuff as we have. What was that?
Super got loose or something. Came down on
Was that Thrills?
It was. Yeah,
that is another caution. These guys will race around to the restart box here, the start-finish line. Thrills once again, just no luck for him tonight. Involved in another incident, and caution is out once again.
That'll bring them all back together, but that's just Thrills' luck as well. He's been a little bit snake bitten too. He's just
really tough break for him. This is gonna help people out. I'm curious how many we have left. I think it is directly over. This is gonna bring on some saving issues. If we're close enough to 15 laps to go, some of these guys are gonna really have to save and want to save. So we're gonna have those guys separate. Those who want to save and can save versus those who have to go in again. And that's gonna be the difference here if we were that close to 15 laps to go.
A lot of that depends on where we're at on fuel strategy wise, but
right.
The strategy here is go in, take 4 tires and fuel, worry about saving later.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a count on how many laps we have left, but I don't see anyone staying out. There's just there'd be no reason.
I'd stay out. Gotta take a risk sometime.
Would you really? I'm hearing 14
Joke.
to go at the line, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely pit, take 4 tires.
Yeah, you gotta pit. We're at 14 to go, and pit. Even then, I'll tell you what, Element, 15 to go, you're really only getting probably 14 laps. So I'm telling you, these guys are gonna be pretty close. They should be okay, especially in a pack, but some of these guys might want to keep their eye on the fuel gauge.
Yeah, they definitely might want to. Just riding there in line will definitely save you enough fuel to possibly make it without clutching. If you really had to push it to the 15, 16, even that 17 lap bracket, you definitely have to clutch. But 14 laps, just riding around 3rd, 4th, 5th in line will definitely get you that fuel.
Right. Yeah, I know that when I went out yesterday in practice, I actually had to go in at 13 laps at one point. So it's going to be tight for some of these guys. Then I had to save a whole bunch the next run, and I had to save 2 laps more than everybody else. And they ran out of fuel. I was able to clutch it, and I actually won the stage just from doing that. And I was 2 laps short.
What?
Crazy, right?
Wow.
It was crazy. So it's possible.
That's Michigan for you.
It was nutty.
She's a fuel hog.
Anything is possible.
It's very tough to Ryan Newman this track anymore.
It is. It is. Speaking of Ryan Newman, we have the 6 of Stout Whiskey behind our leader of 8. We're going to have Justin in that 9 on the outside. Dohar on the outside in that 88 with J-Mac right underneath the 6. And we are back to green once again with Tom Tom. I feel like I've said this all night. Tom Tom leading us off, and here we go once again.
Tom Tom Petty.
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna hear a lot of that.
Yeah. That's all your fault.
I know. I can't help it.
Oh, 40, Ace smacked the wall, and Honeycutt took the inside and got right on around him. Or 51, sorry.
Oh, I see more contact back there. It looked like the one of Liebert. He is in the grass. He got hit into the wall, into the grass, back on the track. And we have a couple of more.
Coming off for.
Wow. He called it in chat, said, cautions breed cautions, and this is what we're having here. This race went from one caution a stage to, I think this is our 3rd for stage 3.
It's time to get wild. You gotta make moves. If you're in the back, you have to try something.
These guys are going to race back to the line, and I do believe that is going to leave Tom Flitty in the lead as we go under caution with Stout in second. We're going to have Dohar in third and Justin in fourth.
Oh, look at Leafs Justin up there in fourth.
Yeah, you know, I say that, and these guys are just racing their heart out here.
He even told me, he's like, you're going to pick me for tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, this will definitely help save fuel. So fuel should not be an issue. 10 laps to go at the line, so we're coming down to the wire here. Single file, single digits here as we go back to green.
Single file, single digits. What?
Yeah,
What?
you know, single something.
What?
There.
You're confusing me.
I know. It's terrible.
Dang it.
Will we see anyone pit? I know if I'm these guys, I'm not pitting. I'm staying out. No point in pitting.
You know what? They burned a little bit of tire. Why not take the chance if you're mid to the back of the pack?
There you go.
Take no fuel, 4 tires. Might work out for you. I think
I'll
we got
let
some
you try.
takers.
Oh, stout whiskey.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, we're trying to go back on track.
Man, look at these guys pulling the element move right here. Stout just dives it down. That's going to move Justin up a couple of spots here. So we're going to have a couple of guys on some fresh tires. Man, we're going to see how this strategy works out. You know, Stout, he is a part-time driver. He's got nothing to lose. I do believe this is his last race with us tonight. He's going to be racing in the NNR once again. So he wanted to come out here and race with us while he could. So he's got nothing to lose. He's going to try anything he can.
Yeah, he's got to try everything he can, and it's sad to see that this will be his last race with us because of the NNR season. But it's been great having him. Stout's a stand-up guy. He fun to race with. You know, I mean, what more can you say?
Absolutely. 9 cars stayed out. We're starting to see these guys come back on the track, and we're going to line them up and get ready to go green. This is where cautions breed cautions, Wyo called it. Hopefully this is our last one. I want to see these guys race it out. I want to see how the fresh tires go on these guys, the top 9 guys who stayed out. How are they going to fare on this? You see, up in that front group there, we have the 51 of Honeycutt right behind Rangers in the 11. He is up in the mix here, so these guys have their work cut out for them that stayed out. I mean, not too many laps on their tires here, but it's going to be noticed.
Yeah, the tire wear might not play a factor, but if you were mid to backpack, what's it going to hurt? Take the chance.
I'm a little
You're not
surprised,
going to
though.
lose anything.
Yeah, but I'm a little surprised that a couple of these front guys did go in. I mean, I said I would stay out, and I know that 9 chose to stay out, but man, oh man, a ton went in, and it's going to change things up quite a bit. You can see some damage.
You're going to have to...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was going to say you're going to see Dohar restarting on the inside line around the ninth position, and that'll put Stout around the 11th, 12th position, being the first ones on pit road, coming off around that with 4 fresh tires. With the draft with 2 and 3 wide, that's not a lot of ground to make up.
I mean, that's true. That's true. It's going to stack up pretty fast with these guys going 2 and 3 wide. So these guys in the front are going to have to really play it smart, defend their position, and try to grab the line that they can and hold it down there.
So, it was a great bold strategy move because they lost a lot of track position. Oh, with 2 and 3 wide racing with the draft, that maneuverability with 4 tires, that can play to their dividend.
You know, and we are going green, and Tom in the lead once again as we go back to green. single digits here. It should be about 7 to go if I'm not mistaken. TomTom needs a win. He has struggled this season. Not the best luck. We talk about luck and he is one of them. But these guys are already 2 and 3 wide. Absolutely incredible.
4 wide. 4 wide off 2. 22 put the 9. Oh my God, they are all over.
Huge pile up there that affects about 4 to 5 cars. Man, absolutely intense back there.
Still wrecking.
Caution coming out. Oh man, I wanted to see this play out. You know these leaders, they want this to play out. They do not want to see another caution, and we have the 51 up here. We have the 11, we have the 18, 48, a ton of guys. But we're going under caution again.
So much action was happening there. I can't even tell you exactly what happened. They were 4 wide. 42 was on the apron. He was forced down there. He had nowhere else to go. And I think that even started before him. It was just wow. I just saw the 22, somebody else on the outside of him, somebody on the inside of him, and it was from there. It was just madness.
I can tell you what happened. I mean, Weevil says it in chat. We have 3 wide. We have Send It. Just absolutely insane. 6 laps to go. So, man, this is going to be it. We're coming down to the wire here. And TomTom, he needs a win. He needs a strong finish. He has been struggling with lagouts and, wrecks and everything else. So, he needs this win. But there's a lot of guys behind him that want to win. We have Honeycutt in that 51. He is currently sitting 4th, if I'm not mistaken. He needs a win. He has not had great luck. So, what are we going to see here?
You want my opinion?
I do.
You're going to see, we're going to grab the cojones and we're going to go all out kind of moves.
I think so.
Because you got Kerr right there on the inside, leaves Justin sitting there in second, with TomTom up there. Yeah, and you got Dohar on 4 fresh tires, who did not get in that mix. Then you got J-Max, him back here. Skyland has worked his way up there with Foxhound Boss on the outside of him, with Kyle Fan right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. Once these guys go green, it's going to be 5 to go, which means no cautions. This is it.
No cautions.
So if somebody gets wrecked, this is it. We're still going. So you really have to watch what you're doing.
Yeah, and these top 2, and Honeycutt.
I know.
That's the car. Honeycutt, the snake bitten one of the year is sitting there in 4th with a chance to win this race.
I know. These guys are going to go around once again. Not everybody is lined up, so once they go green, it will be 4 to go. The aggressiveness is going to bring out. We're going to start in the back of the field here. We're having some people request it, so yes, we're going to catch the action from mid to backfield. It's going to be nutty.
Nutty's not the word for it. It's going to be a madhouse.
We're going to start on board with none other than the 6 of Stout Whiskey, his final run here for this season, as he is going with his home league of NNR. So we wish him lots of luck there this season. And it's, like you said, it's been fun having him. So we're going to go on board with him and see the chaos and mayhem that's going to happen once these guys go green.
Mayhem, chaos.
You heard it.
The
I
Joker.
don't take it back.
I love it. Mayhem and chaos.
I know.
Chaos. What am I talking about? Almost said kiosk.
We have the 1 of Liebert right above the 6 of Stout. We have Super NASCAR Fan behind him with 41 of Techie Galaxy behind him. 14 of Natter Day is going to be on the high side. Game Mastermind, strong showing all night from him. He's going to be directly in front. Let's take a look at how these guys start off. I'm gonna change the view here for a minute. Do I see somebody pulling off? No, we're good. Going back to green, we're gonna see how these guys start off. It's gonna be very interesting, if I do say so. Here they go across the restart box. I think that TomTom will start us off, and here we go, green. You can see it right here. We're on board with Stout Whiskey as we take a look at the field. A guy diving down low already. That is Super NASCAR fan. Looks pretty safe so far, but man, oh man, you know that it's not going to stay that for very long.
No, it can. You're running out of time.
Already stacking up. The 13 gets pummeled. Gets thrown down low. These guys managed to hold on to it. Did Game hold on to that?
Yes, he did. He held on to it nice and tidy.
Fantastic driving by him. And the 1 gets a little bit of contact with that 6. Let's go on board with J-Mac.
Making a move to the inside, making it 3 wide. He's trying to make it 4 wide. Kurt is not giving him no room.
What is going on? The 20 of Kyle way down low comes up.
Look at making it 3 wide up the middle. Let's go.
18, the 3, the 9 are 3 wide for second place, 3 wide for the lead.
Second, yeah.
Yes, J-Mac just diving it down the center, trying to go for the lead. These guys are insane.
This racing is awesome for the last.
A little bit of contact between the 51 as we have 2 to go. These guys, Justin gets slammed into the wall. These guys, aggressive is coming out. Absolutely insane.
Has to come out. Let's go.
The 3 of J-Mac is in third, Rangers in second. We have Dohar in the lead. Wow.
J-Mac there at the end.
Liebert. We have Liebert up here in 5th.
Liebert.
Yes.
Wow, Rexneck making a move up there too as well.
Stout Whiskey no longer in the race. 51 has completely just fallen back. I'm not sure what happened as we have hit the white flag. Let's take a look. Go on board with Dohar. If we can find him, we'll stay on.
Skiboski making up there, and Jose making a run for a top 5. They made their way back up to the front.
I don't know what happened to Honeycutt. I don't know. So much action going on, but he was up in the front.
Going on back here.
Yes, Dohar. No one is around him. He is going to bring home the win at Michigan International Speedway as these guys are 3 wide.
J-Mac and her side by side.
Dohar takes home the win here at Michigan International Speedway. Who got second?
Who got second? I don't know. I couldn't see.
Looks like Rangers might have brought home second. I don't even know. We're gonna have to get a count of who got second and third here. This was absolutely insane. I know a lot of chatter over the radio. Justin very unhappy with getting slammed into the wall. Man, tough break for him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Watching that race for the win, second place was pretty rad.
We'll have to get a count on who got first, second, and well, we know Dohar won, but who got second and third. So incredibly close between these guys. I'm trying to get a count on Honeycutt. You see him? Let's take a look if we can find him. Honeycutt, you see him back here. You guys, he was up front. I don't know if some contact happened or what, but I saw him fall back quickly on that high side. J-Mac brought home P2 with Rangers in third. Man, I don't think it could go any crazier than this.
Hey, when you're close, you're close. And J-Mac had the fastest lap of the race.
He did. I saw that. I saw that.
Dang it. Dang it. Super close.
All right. Where's J-Mac? There you are. And then we gotta get birthday boy Rangers up in the booth. Bringing home the podium.
His worst finish of the year. 3rd place. Oh.
Oh my gosh. All right, do we have everybody in here? We're waiting on... No, we got everybody in here. Dohar bringing home the win tonight. Absolutely incredible. I don't know if you lagged out of qualifying or chose to stay out, but worked his way from the back all the way up to the front, brought home the win. Dohar, how was your car tonight?
It was on rails after about the third pit stop. Once I got the adjustments dialed in, I lagged out going into qualifying, so I really didn't know what all I was going to have here. But we went out there, we just learned some things, got stage points in stage 1. In stage 2, there was some interesting strategy going on. You had a lot of guys taking 2 tires because it was only an 8-lap run to the finish, so that was going to tell me what the strategy at the end of the race was going to be and how imperative tires were. And when I was able to be the first guy on 4 tires and run all those guys down, I knew that 4 tires was going to be super critical. So as the rest of the third stage unfolded, when that caution came out with about 8 laps to go, we were all in a party, me, Kerr, Stout, and Jose, and we were split on what we were going to do. Kerr really wanted to stay out. I said, you know what, I'm coming in. I need the tires. We got that quick yellow, avoided the accident, and then with 4 to go, just laid the hammer down. We were able to get 3 wide and get between the 11 and the 8, who were the strongest cars in the race, because we had 2 laps fresher tires. That was just too important not to have. And once I got clear of the 11, the 8 faded back and the 3 was coming on fresh tires, so I tried to keep the 11 up side by side with the 3 because I knew the 3 was going to be the only one who could catch us once we got out front. So we were just able to execute it perfectly. It was really a strategy call on getting the 4 tires. I got to thank Stout for giving me the right adjustments to make kind of in the middle of the race when I was getting a little frustrated. But all in all, great race for us, and glad we could be the first one to get 2 wins this season.
Yeah, he is our first one to get 2 wins. You said it right there. Great race from you, great strategy call, so congratulations on the win once again.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, Element. We got J-Mac bringing it home in second. We saw him with a huge drive towards the finish. Let's get him an interview.
Absolutely. J-Mac, you were my pick for tonight. Almost got it done. Sorry. I just thought I was so close on actually having a pick right for once. Dude, great job tonight, dude. Bringing home P2. Probably had a little bit bad luck there at the beginning of the race. But, dude, overall, great race. Take me through it. Everything from beginning to end. Dude, you looked really good out there, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, missed it in qualifying, so started in the middle of the field, and then pretty much playing catch up the whole race. Spent most of the race on 2 tires trying to cheat some track position, and it worked both times, but then on the restarts got hit or got lag damage or whatever. I'm pretty sure I passed the most cars. It's frustrating to finish second with, I think, the best car in the field. I thought I never really got to show it, except that one time where I, kind of drove through everybody and got it to the lead. But it's frustrating playing catch up the whole night, and just every time we'd get some track position, something happened. We'd get into a good spot. And a late restart there, we had a good starting position on the restart, and the 9 chopped us onto the apron, and that sent us back. And then I think we got in a wreck, and yeah, we were just playing catch up the whole time. So just couldn't get clear of the 11. We had a bunch of cars lined up on the bottom behind them. It was me against like 4 cars with the 88 out in front pulling him, and we were still able to sneak out second there at the end and out drag race one of the best drivers on presets to the line. He was on older tires, of course, so I had an advantage there, but just head gum. Frustrated with second. I'm really frustrated because this car, I mean, it's always was a bit eye roll inducing to say, but I was gonna have the car to beat there and never got to show it, and when I did, just never could get a break. One was self-induced. I went out there, I had the lead, and I was in the outside line and trying to race, I think, the 8, and I absolutely blew the corner, and that kind of set us back. So it wasn't me, it was somebody else. If it wasn't somebody else, it was me. So just I was too mistake prone, and I was caught up in too many other people's mistakes to win it, and got outdriven there by the 88, I guess. So it's frustrating. I'm really upset at this one, to be quite honest. I didn't drive a good race. I think I bounced off a few people. A few people bounced off of me. I don't know what happened there. I ended up getting the 48 in the wall. I mean, we were 4 wide, and I think somebody kind of got up into me, maybe chopped someone. I don't know. It just a lot of stuff happened in that race. Every time you try to draft somebody, you'd get mule kicked and get 2% of damage, and the car just won't turn into the corner. So, man, that sucked. It was kind of fun, I guess, but it also really sucked.
Yeah, man, dude, I'm telling you right now, dude. That move up the middle, though, there in the last couple laps. The cojones. I love it. 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 I felt like
we had the car to do it. That's the thing. We were practicing all week the last couple of days, and me and Tom and Kyle, a few of the faster cars in the field. We obviously didn't have anyone. I don't think the 11 was in any of them, and the 88 and some of those other guys that couldn't or chose to hog their stuff. But I mean, I was really confident in this piece. Like once I got the adjustments in, I really was confident in it, and I'm legitimately disappointed in second. I thought this was a race-winning car, and these things are hard to beat, and they're especially harder given. You just look through the leaderboard, especially that top 3. You have 2 of the best racers out there in it. So between Nohar and her, so it's damn it, it sucks. I'm not happy with that one.
Yeah, tough competition, man. I mean, points. Gained a lot of points tonight. It's going to be hopefully.
I didn't get any stage points, so it wasn't as many points as it could have been. But
yeah,
I think I finished 6th in both stages. So, oh well. But both at the pit stop beforehand, I was running 12th. So, I was able to steal track position both times.
That's
but
a jump start to the rest of the season.
It is what it is.
That's a jump start to the rest of the season. So that's a good showing tonight. I liked it. Especially that 3 wide.
Oh.
Up the middle. Woo. Yeah, I like that.
I think Element liked it.
I did. I really did.
Sounds like it.
It was very ballsy. I liked it.
I mean, J-Mac had a great finish with second. I know he's not too happy, but I mean, second? That's pretty darn good. Which brings us to Rangers bringing home a top 3 finish tonight. Had a great car. We saw him up front the entire night. Rangers, how'd it go for you tonight?
To be honest with you, I'm just happy to finish 3rd. I wasn't exactly happy with the car all night. It was a handful those last probably 8 to 10 laps. We unfortunately sped on the pit road there in stage 2 where we kind of got finished. We were running top 5 and got a speeding penalty, which kind of sucked, but wasn't a big deal. And then they're kind of, I found a little bit of speed in the car there at the end, but I mean, overall, it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't as fast where I finished. I would say that compared to what Tyler and J-Mac. I even think the 9 and the 8 were even faster. I didn't quite have it, but like I said, I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great job by you, and I saw that you lost a lot of positions, but came right back up. I mean, it's Rangers. You're always going to be up front. That's just how it is. So, and I want to give another shout out to you. It is your birthday today. Happy birthday. I hope you don't mind me saying that,
you.
But yeah, great finish for you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Kerr.
Yay.
Bob.
He's like, I'm out. That's it for us tonight. These guys had a phenomenal race. I know a lot of tensions are high out there on track. Tough night for a few guys. We have Thrills that got wrecked a few times. A couple of guys did. Honeycutt had a great showing, but got hit also. So besides that, though, so much action going on. Next week, we are headed to New Hampshire, so it's going to be a short track. It's going to be intense. It's going to be crazy. Make sure you tune in, same time, same day, 7:50 p.m. Eastern Time next Thursday. Until then, you guys take it easy. Great job, Dohar, tonight on that win. 2nd time of the season so far, and it's only race 4. So, who knows what's going to happen next week. But you guys take it easy. We'll see you next week. No, but you can talk, I guess. As long as you're not.